I'm gonna pull the chair over right by you all, because the highness, I need that right now. Ooh, baby. Congratulations.
And it's okay if Z comes in the shot sometimes, right? I
Yeah.
need to check the phone.
Okay, so we on live now.
Okay.
And then I guess you can share it later. Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on here, okay?
Is it showing? Oh.
Yes, there.
Everybody.
Hey, everybody, can you all hear me?
Hi.
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 Hey, we can
Hey,
hear you.
yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Hey, Jenna.
Hi. Who is it?
Hi, Pooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
This Beverly.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi. Okay.
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Hi.
St. Louis accent. It's like that y'all are here.
What about this right here?
Beverly? A bunch of
Hi.
What you doing?
Do I need to unmute that?
Yeah. St. Louis accent.
Yeah.
Get y'all are here.
What about this right here? Do I need to unmute that?
Yeah.
Yes, you can see her. I see you, Shemai. Yeah. I see you, Shemai. Can y'all see me? You hear Renee say, can y'all see me? Who said that? Renee. Yes, you can see her. I see you, Shemai. Why keep going on? Hey, Renee, I can't see you. I see you, Shemai. Okay, I know how to do this. What I need to do?
Can nobody see me? Oh, look at my video.
I see
Claudia came in.
Okay, I know how to do this.
Hey, y'all.
What I need to do? I don't see nobody. Oh, look at my video. Okay, that's a cute dress, Deanna. So do I need to click on live recording or do anything? You Renee said, do I need to click on live? Why I can't get that?
You gotta start your
You have to
video.
hit start video if you want to see yourself.
Okay, I don't have to see myself. I'm just trying to see the meeting or hear the.
Well, you in the meeting.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all I need to be.
You have to hit start video yourself.
Okay, I don't have to see myself. I'm just trying to.
Baby, y'all is cracking me up.
Oh, okay. I see 50. I'm just trying to.
Baby, y'all is cracking me up.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
I see 50.
That meat on.
I'm just trying to.
Baby, y'all is cracking me up.
But I can still hear somebody.
Now you can go. All right, hello, everybody. Can y'all? I guess y'all can see me because I can see me. But thanks everybody for coming. This is so neat. I have never done this like this. Now you can go. All right, hello, everybody. Can y'all? I guess y'all can see me because I can see me.
Yeah.
But thanks everybody for coming. This is so neat. I have never done this like this. Now you can go. All right, hello, everybody. Can y'all? I guess y'all can see me. Okay, we're back. I want to thank everybody for coming. Thanks everybody for coming. It's so neat. I have never done this like this.
No. Ask them. Right, they ain't be able to hear.
Give me a thumbs up if you all can hear me. Okay.
Oh, they can.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you all for coming to my launch. Thank you. The launch of the Lux Travel Agency. Thank you all. This is so neat. I'm just so amazed by this technology. Anywho, welcome to the Lux Travel Agency launch. Thank you all for coming. Guess we can get started. So, to get started, I have a few guests here. This feel like a podcast or something. Y'all need to come into the screen.
We already done the question in the chat, just in case you can't hear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give them like the Zoom etiquette.
Okay, cool.
Questions till the end.
Or put them in the
Okay.
chat.
You can put questions in the chat if you have any questions. I think I'm gonna sit down. This feel like a podcast. All right, so you all put any questions that you have in the chat. And we'll go ahead and get started. So I have a few guests here. I have Miss Denise Russell, or Fields Russell. She's here. That's my mentor in education and travel and all things. She's the one that actually brought me to Chicago. I don't know if you all know my Chicago testimony, but when I was living in St. Louis, so Miss Russell, Fields Russell, she was the principal at the school in St. Louis. And so she went to Chicago to be principal of a school in Chicago. And one particular night, I was just feeling uneasy on like, what's my next direction, where I need to go. And I prayed and I'm like, well, God, just make it plain. You know, your child hard-headed, just make it plain. And make sure that, I'm financially set and I'm good. The next following morning, the next morning, Miss Fields, I call her Miss Fields. Miss Russell, she's married. So Miss Russell, she called me first thing in the morning and said, Coley, how much would it take you to come to Chicago? What's your number? What would get you to Chicago? And so I ended up in Chicago. I guess she said the right number. The right number. So I ended up in Chicago. Then years later, during the pandemic, she called me again, Coley. And it was the pandemic, so I'm feeling uneasy, like I need some type of something. And she called me first thing in the morning again and said, Coley, you're doing all this traveling. Why you not making money traveling? Like, why are you leaving all this money on the table? You planning all these trips for your family. You planning all these girls' trips. You plan trips for yourself, but you're not getting paid for it. You know you can get paid for traveling, right? So I'm like, okay. And so during the pandemic, that's when the Lux Travel Agency was created. So I have Miss Fields Russell here that's gonna talk to you all. Without no further ado.
Thank you, ma'am.
Miss Russell.
Hey, you all. I'm gonna stand on this side so I'm not in Tevin's way. Can you all still hear me okay? First of all, Miss Claudia, I saw you nodding while Cooley was speaking. So she does some traveling and all of that. And Miss Fifi, I like how you looking over there. You were smiling and nodding. So I can see you. I'm paying attention. She did tell me that she has a very large family. She has a huge network. And I know that about Cooley. Y'all might call her Dion. I heard somebody say cool, but I still call her Cooley. She's always been the same ever since I met her. And one thing about me, you all, I've been an educator all of my life. Became a principal at 29. I had to hang that hat up at 44 just a couple years ago. And I don't know if anybody on here has ever ticked off their boss. Anybody? I ticked off my boss. I know somebody behind the camera knows what I'm talking about. Miss D, you might know what I'm talking about. Miss Claudia.
That's Miss Mama.
Oh, Miss D?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Miss D.
She travel more than I do.
Oh, well, I'm glad you on here. Dion, do me a favor and silence my phone. I ticked off my boss, you all, November 9th of 2022, and she let me go. You all know that it does happen sometimes, right? When you're strong, you know what you're doing. Sometimes people don't like that. The good thing about it, I'm saying this to Tevin and
Jennifer.
Whatever. Okay. Yeah. That it does happen, but because Octavia said I tick mine off all the time. Thank you, Octavia. I knew somebody would understand. The good thing is, you all, I started this business while I was a principal. And a lot of times we say we don't have time, we run into school, we a parent, you might be a spouse. And I kept saying, I don't have time, you all. I had just gotten married. My mother had dementia. I was looking out for my dad. I didn't have time, and I was running a school. But I came to the same type of presentation that you all are about to see. And I want you all to know, I don't feel like anybody is more skeptical about anything than me and my daddy. So when I just came out of respect to the person who invited me, right? Some of you may be on because you love Cooley, you respect her, you want to see what she's up to. But when I tell you, once I heard it, I was halfway through and I knew I needed to do it because it just made sense. It is very simple. You're already doing it. And many people know you cannot rely on one source of income at this time. We know how economy is going. We know what's happening politically. So we just want to be set up. And so literally, you all, I have had an amazing time in this area of the United States. I flew, me and one of my business partners, Minister Aisha, back their way, Minister Aisha. We flew into LaGuardia in New York on Friday. We did a presentation and launched some partners Friday in Harlem in the afternoon. Friday night, we were in Jersey doing the same thing. We drove to Philly that night, went to a huge meeting. It was great. Did a launch in Maryland this afternoon. This is our final stop here before we get back on the plane tonight, heading back to Wisconsin. And I'm so glad that I have an opportunity to do that with my girl Cooley. So I want you all to just sit back. I have about a 10-minute video that I'm gonna stream here so you all can see it. I definitely want you to keep in mind, I'm gonna ask you after the video, what is one thing that you heard that you like? What made your eyebrows raise? What made your eyes bug? What's the best thing about what you're gonna hear in these next 10 minutes? And if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, I want you to put them in the chat during that time. Is that okay? All right, you all, let me go ahead and stream it. Give me 1 minute.
Slide on cell phone, slide that phone over to see the.
If anyone's on a cell phone and can't see it, we definitely want you all to make sure that you just slide your screen one way or the other, and then you'll be able to see what it is we're sharing, okay? Let me know if you can see this. Oh, wait, I can't see you all. Miss D, do me a favor, I can see you. Can you see a screen here with a planet, like a globe on it? Do you see that? Okay, perfect. And then once we start playing it, you all give me a thumbs up or put it in the chat if you can hear it well. I hope you can. I think you can. You see that? Okay, perfect. See, I don't know if they can hear. And then once we start, you can hear it, Miss Renee?
Share sound when you share your screen. You know you have to share sound.
One moment, you all. Give us 1 minute, you all.
And experience more.
Building a network of like-minded people, benefiting from the exciting.
And experience more.
Building a network of like-minded people, benefiting from the exciting.
Miss Renee, give us a thumbs up again if you can hear it.
And experience more.
Building a network of like-minded people, benefiting from the exciting.
Miss Renee, give us a thumbs up again if you can hear it.
And experience more.
Building a network of like-minded people, benefiting from the exciting.
Miss Renee, give us a thumbs up again if you can hear it.
And experience more.
Building a network of like-minded people, benefiting from the exciting.
Miss Renee, give us a thumbs up again if you can hear it.
And experience more.
Building a network of like-minded people, benefiting from the exciting.
Miss Renee, give us a thumbs up again if you can hear it.
And experience more.
Building a network of like-minded people, benefiting from the exciting.
Miss Renee. All right, family, thank you so much. We're sharing it one more time. We just want to make sure that you all aren't getting an echo, okay? And I can see Miss Fifi, I can see Miss D, I can see Miss Lawson. Again, you all let me know in the chat what happens once we start. I'm starting it one more time. Sharing it one more time. We just want to make sure that you all aren't getting an echo, okay?
Welcome to
And I can
Planet
see Miss
Marketing,
Fifi, I can
the best
see
place on the
Miss
planet.
D, I can see Miss Lawson. Okay. Mm-mm. All right, thank you, guys. I'm not going to do the presentation. I'm going to go ahead and, I'm not going to do the video. I'm going to go ahead and do the presentation. So give me one moment. I'm going to set that up instead. Thank you for your patience, you all.
There's no way to talk to them either.
All right. Okay, Ms. D, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. And now give me a thumbs up if you can see the screen, the presentation that says Planet Marketing. You can see that okay? Perfect. Here we go. Here we go. I can turn mine off. All right, everyone, we're gonna go from here. We good. We good. Devin, I don't want to sit in front of you now. You want to go over here or on the couch? So then I feel like I can see everybody. All right, you all, thank you. Let's start again. I'm DF Russell. I am excited to be here. I'm going to give you the information that you were going to see, all right? Thank you so much for your attention. And again, please utilize the chat so we can get all of your questions answered at the end. I am DF Russell, and I just want to say again, welcome to the best place on the entire planet. So I want you to take a look at the screen, and you're going to see 3 freedoms here. Everybody can attest. I want you to put in the chat which one of these freedoms you may need.
All of them.
Thank you. Jennifer is in the room, says she needs them all, right? I was the same way. Financial freedom, personal freedom, and time freedom. I don't want to have to worry about how much something costs. If I want it, I want it. And I was like that when I was having an hourly salary, an hourly wage, or a salary. So if that's what you want, you should be able to get it. Same thing with personal freedom. I wear a watch because it looks like a bracelet, not because I want to worry about where I need to be. That's why I love the time freedom that this opportunity offers. That personal freedom, guys, you all know about PTO, right? I was that principal, Jennifer. PTO wasn't personal time off for me. It was prepare the others. Because I was going to take a trip when I needed one. Tevin, I don't know about you, but that was me. And the same with time freedom, guys. I love the fact that I can wake up when I'm done sleeping and not have to fight with the snooze button. So what I want you all to do is really imagine that ideal life. Over here, we have really been shown how to design that ideal life. We earn more, we travel more, and we experience more. Now, I think everybody can attest, no matter how much money you make, 2 checks a month is just not enough. Some people get paid 15th and the last day of the month. Some people get paid every other Friday. I love the fact over here that I get 8 checks a month. I get paid on the 1st of the month, the 10th of the month, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Thursday, the 15th, and the last day of the month. And we'll talk about all of those checks as we go through. Over here, you all, we have a strong network. This is not something that you have to do by yourself. Everybody knows how to travel. Everybody knows how to book their own travel. Everybody knows how to pay for their travel. But we want to really show you that the network that you have is empowering for yourself and to each other. There's unlimited income opportunity on it. So when we used to work on those hourly jobs at one point, and they said we aren't paying overtime this week, I love the fact that we can work it as much as we want or as little as we want. We benefit from e-commerce, which means we can work from anywhere at any time. There's no inventory, no quotas. You don't have to worry about lugging anything around with you other than your smartphone or your laptop. We want to show you how to be a travel professional. Amateurs, I like to say, Cooley is not an amateur traveler. But when Jennifer said, no, she's not. And I heard that her mom travels more than she does. So Ms. D, you're not an amateur traveler either, right? But she said, no, I'm not. But the thing is, you all, we want to show you how to stop being an unpaid travel agent. If you know how to book travel, you know where you want to go, how you're going to get there, and how much it's going to cost, then clearly you should be getting some of that commission back, right? And that's what we want to show you how to do. Earn the travel commissions that come along with the travel industry. Now, the gentleman you see on the right side of the screen is Mr. Donald Bradley. He is our Planet Marketing founder and CEO. He's the reason that Planet Marketing even exists. He's the one who has shown us what it means to have an online business. He said, if you don't have a business online, you really don't have a business. People should be able to reach you and get your services from anywhere in the world. We're based in Atlanta, Georgia. If you know anything about the ATL, you know they are all about business, and we like that. We are 9 years old, going on 10 years old in October, and we have reps. We have literally 132,000 independent travel agency owners in over 20 countries. So this is not just the US. Our UK team is killing it. Guys, we have people over in Jamaica killing it. We just opened in Ireland last year, and we're going to be opening in Germany and Canada this year. We have a solid company leadership team. Now, I'm in a room full of leaders, and I know there are some on the Zoom as well. we recognize good leadership just like we recognize bad leadership. Am I right? And so when I heard Mr. Bradley's presentation, I said, I can follow this person because I don't follow just anybody. I follow the Lord and I follow my husband, right? So when me and my husband heard Mr. Bradley speak, just the aura that he carries and the professionalism and the visionary that he is makes it very easy to follow him. You all see the commissions paid out today. Look at that number and all those zeros. I just want you all to be able to earn some of this money too and not keep giving it away to people you don't know. Eddie Cawthon at the bottom of the screen is our president. He's a funny guy, but Mr. Bradley went and sought out the best of the best when he set up his leadership team, and he wanted somebody who understood network marketing. He knows the numbers, where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. And Miss Leanne Treckler is the one I absolutely love because she makes sure that we get all those checks on time every time. You know how you get real cool with the people in payroll? You want to make sure your check is not missed. Somebody else's might get messed up, but you don't want yours to be messed up. That's what we love about Miss Leanne Treckler. All right. Now, when you are in marketing, somebody might say, I don't really want to go into marketing. I don't know marketing. Marketing feels like it's begging people. That was me, y'all. I didn't want to beg people. I don't like being told no. I want to know that if I'm going to do something, I'm going to have people with me. But how many of you know you don't have to beg people to travel? People are going to travel anyway. If they aren't traveling, it's usually because of the one freedoms that we talked about in the beginning. They don't have the money, the time, or just the personal freedom to be able to do it. But what we said is that when Planet Marketing was looking for someone to partner with, they partnered with the industry that's the largest, sexiest industry out there, and that's travel. We partnered with IntelliTravel. We have an exclusive partnership with them. They're based right there in Delray Beach, Florida. All of the accreditations and certifications we need, we do have. So the Better Business Bureau has given us an A+ rating. You know, they will not give you an A+ rating if you are not worthy of an A+ rating. And we continue to get that A+. Guys, we've been the leading innovator in travel for over 30 years. So before Priceline, Hotwire, Expedia, Travelocity, IntelliTravel was the originator of the home-based travel agent. And if you look, the travel bookings to date so far exceed $4.5 billion. So again, this is not some fly-by-night company. This is a company that's doing travel, and we do it well. Now, the reason I went after Cooley the way I did is because not only did I, just like I sought her out to come and work with me in Chicago after working with her in St. Louis, I kept watching her on Facebook. And if she's not in the classroom, she's where? On the beach somewhere, right? Turning up. And I love that. That's what we look for. People who know how to travel. And I wanted her to start getting the commissions that are already booked inside of every one of your bookings. Guys, 70 to 80% of the commission gets paid right to the independent travel agency owner. You get a full-fledged at-home agency. So now Cooley stopped sending people to Priceline.com, and she can send them to DionCooley.IntelliTravel.com. So even if you're in the school and you don't have time to search someone's trip, you can send them your link, and they can go on and just freely peruse the site at their leisure. They find something, they book it. Guess who gets the commission? You do. Okay, so not only do you get commission for trips that you book, but when people are going on booking them themselves, you also get that commission. You have a state-of-the-art personalized booking portal. You don't have to go figure out how to get your website done. It's already done for you. All of the major suppliers, Southwest, Delta, I want to say American, but I ain't really doing American right now, but United Airlines, right? So whoever you fly with, you can still fly with. Group trips, individual trips. I know we have people who are in sororities and fraternities, right? And we know they travel in packs. So you can earn all of that commission for you and your groups as you all are going traveling wherever you decide to go. Now, we are a turnkey business. So as soon as you get started, all of the customer service and support you need, all the training modules are right there, sales and marketing materials right there. You don't have to go out and look for anything. Now, I want y'all to understand that list that you see at the bottom of the screen that says, what do I have access to? Cruises, car rentals, airline tickets, any bougie people out here who only stay in certain hotels? Me. You don't have to admit it, but I do. I don't stay anywhere that has a number in it. Right? Motel 6, Hotel 8, I don't do any of those, right? Because when we know better, we do better. So you can book any hotel. We have sports and entertainment tickets. Anything you can get on Ticketmaster, you can get on Golden Tickets. So the basketball games, football games, concerts, wrestling matches, comedy shows, you can book it and you earn commission on that as well. Now, Some people say, why travel, why now? As you heard, Cooley was kind of uneasy when the pandemic hit because schools were sending people home. We didn't know we were going to be able to still work from home and teach from Zoom, but we did. But there were many people who got sent home and never got called back. We never missed a check even during the pandemic, guys. Why? Because travel is an $8 trillion industry. It goes up, it goes down, it never goes away. Over the next 10 years, it's projected to be at 15 trillion. It's still the #1 research category online. You have millennials, you have baby boomers, you have Gen X, you have Gen Z, all of the generations. I don't care if you're 18 to 89. Everybody travels. Everybody utilizes it. And Warren Buffett said, if you understand it and you use it, you should own it. That's why we own our own travel agency. Now, we can't say this enough. We just want to show you how to get paid on what you're already doing anyway. Everybody you know wants to travel or they need to travel more often. Now, if you're anything like I was, I wanted to know, that sounds good, but I want to know how much can I earn? And here are just a couple of examples on how much you can earn. You have people who travel for business. So each time they're traveling, maybe 3 times a month, every time they go, they may need a hotel stay for about 3 nights each time. They book it with you right in your back office in the portal, or they can go online and do it on your site. You get the commission of $151.20. Now, I want somebody in the chat to go and write down, it will put in the chat, what bill could that take off the table right now at your house? Jennifer, Tevin, what bill could $151 pay? Electric bill, phone bill, cable, something, right? So just booking the internet, right? Extended daycare, that's right, that's right. But if that's not enough for somebody, let's take a look at this one. There are people who have 5-day golf trips planned in Scottsdale, Arizona. You don't have to know how to golf. As long as you know how to book it, the golfers are going to go and do what they need to do. You book it, they book with you, you earn a commission of almost $275. For me, that's the grocery bill now, right? Eggs and all, right? We know we're going to spend about $274 at the grocery store. Here's another one. We have a 7-day honeymoon. Anybody love all-inclusive resorts? I don't know, people love it for many reasons, right? I love the fact that you can eat all day. Some people love to eat all day, drink all night. Some people like to drink all day and eat all night. Whatever your choice, you can book it. And if you've never had a butler, you want to get one, spoil yourself. You want to spoil yourself with a butler, they'll make you mad coming back home because you realize how poor our customer service is in the States, right? But what I love about this, guys, when me and my husband went on our 5-year anniversary to Montego Bay, Jamaica, we came home to that commission check of $561.79 for a trip that we were going to take anyway. I like how them eyebrows went right up when you heard me say that, because I felt the same way, right? And guys, that's somebody's car note. And to know that you can book one trip and go ahead and take care of that car note, that's good. But y'all ready for this next one? This is my love language. Anybody love a good cruise? Somebody got quiet because they're scared of that water. Listen, I can't swim a lick, but you're going to find me on a cruise several times a year. Several times, and I absolutely love it. I have a swimsuit for every day that I'm on there. I love cruising, but there are people, guys, even if you don't like to cruise, Warren Buffett said, if you like to do it, you make it your hobby. But if the world likes to do it, you make it your business, right? So as long as the world loves to do it, all you have to do is book. You all, unfortunately, I lost my mom in September of 21. I don't have children that I've birthed. I have a bonus daughter. She doesn't live in the same city that I do, though, right? So when my mother passed in 21, I said, I need a new normal. I ended up doing a Mother's Day cruise, Mother's Day 22, right? And so every year, that's what I do. Now, I thought it was going to be sad, like to just go to church. You know, my mama had us wearing that red rose every year. But when your mom passes, you're supposed to change it to a white rose. I wasn't ready for the white rose. So I said, I want to just go on a cruise just to kind of keep my mind blocked. You all, we ended up inviting 45 people to go with us. My commission check was almost $3,000. Is that okay? Okay, so we do that every year. Now, just imagine you can do that several times a year. You can book a cruise every month if you want to. That's totally up to you. Now, that's a commission check with a comma just for a family reunion that books 20 cabins for a Western Caribbean cruise. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. Now, our company is so generous, in my opinion. They don't want us to learn our business just online. They really want us to go outside. You know, when you kind of get tired of your kids in the house, you say, go outside and play. They tell us to go outside and play. And this is what our playground looks like, you all. I absolutely love it. Would anybody have to beg you to go outside and play? If that was your playground, right? Even, see, this is our classroom, you all. In the travel industry, they literally want us to become certified in whatever it is we're doing. They want us to learn about what it is we're booking. So if you've never been to Negril, Jamaica, this is just one example. They want you to come to Negril, Jamaica, 4 days, 3 nights, all inclusive, adults only, and you get your wellness travel certification. Now, some people might say, well, what is that? You all know the wellness industry is booming, right? A lot of times, if people just understood that if I just get out on the beach, that's all the vitamin C I need, vitamin C, D, whatever vitamin you're supposed to have going outside. You ever notice how you don't feel sick when you're out on the beach? On the cruise ship, if you're okay with the motion sickness. So this is what they want us to do because wellness travelers are out there. They're more affluent, they're more educated, they don't mind spending money for their well-being. But we as insiders get to go. And this is how much we get to go for. $4.99 per person. That's the insider rate, just for getting in and becoming a Negril, Jamaica specialist, but to go and get this certification and have those 4 days, 3 nights, that's how much we get to go for as an insider. Same thing here. Some people love luxury travel. Now, there are some people who want to go, they want to ball on the budget. Well, if the budget isn't right, I'm not going to send anybody just to be sending them, right? That's a reputation. So I want to make sure I know where all the luxury resorts are. Here's another example. Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, 4 days, 3 nights, 5-star, not her, because she's not a guest. She's not a guest. That's somebody on my team trying to get in for a training.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
Okay.
So this is where we get to go as an insider, luxury travel advisor certification. You're going to get everything you need on a luxury travel level. And again, we get to go for an insider rate of $720 per person. And that is at a 5-star all-inclusive Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Now, as I wrap up the travel side of the presentation, these are our guarantees. Again, you all, I was the most skeptical person when I saw this for the first time. And I just didn't believe anything was going to be that good. But what I did know is I was going to travel. So I did appreciate these guarantees. We have the best travel price guarantee, not to be mistaken with the cheapest. We don't sell cheap. We leave that up to cheaptrips.com. What we say is somebody books a trip with us and then they see that exact same trip on Priceline, Hotwire, whatever for $50 less, and TeleTravel is not only going to meet the price, they're going to beat the price by giving them 110% of the difference in a credit that they can use on their next trip with us. They just want to make sure that they keep them whole, right? Second guarantee, no questions asked, 100% money back guarantee. This is not a timeshare. Nobody is stuck in this for 2 or 3 years. Our company says, we give you 30 days to try it out. Just get in here and say, let me just play around with this, look at some of the quotes, compare some of the quotes, that I can give versus what they can give anywhere else. And if you don't like it by day 30, all you have to do is call the company. They're going to give you your investment back, no questions asked. And when you see how inexpensive the investment is, you will definitely understand. All right. Oh, shucks. I didn't give you the last guarantee. And then the last guarantee is a unique profit guarantee that simply says, yes, we give you 30 days to try it out, but most people want to really give it some time. So you can give it 12 months. Literally, we say you work this business for 12 months. If for whatever reason, you don't believe it, we say the guarantee is right here. If you follow your coaches, follow the coaching, Cooley calls me whenever she needs to, and we can guarantee that that small investment that you've made, you're going to earn that back in either travel savings or travel profits, if not both, okay? So that does conclude the travel side of the presentation. I would like for those of you on Zoom to go ahead and put in the chat one thing that you heard that really raised your eyebrows or that you really liked about what it is you heard on the travel side. And while you all are putting that in the chat, I'm going to ask our guests in the room, what is one thing on the travel side that you heard that made you say, okay, I like that, or I didn't know that? What would it be?
Definitely the guarantees.
Okay. The money back guarantee? Yep, that's good. Because most times you're not going anywhere and trying it out for 30 days and then bringing it back saying, I want my money back. Not 30 days. Walmart might, they accept anything back. But you understand what I'm saying, right? To be able to try out a business for 30 days. What about you, Tevin?
I would say 38 too, but I would also say, just the prices of the travel for the wellness, I guess.
Yes.
That's really nice.
Yes.
bonus.
Tevin said the prices of the travel. I see you all putting it in the chat. Thank you. Speaking of pricing, I want to kind of brag on like our insider rates. And normally we don't just publish this because, of course the suppliers say, we still want to make our money with regular people, right? But travel advisors, guys, Margaritaville at Sea is one example. That's a cruise line. I had never even paid attention to it, to be honest, because I don't drink margaritas. It would have never even crossed my mind to go get on a cruise ship, Margaritaville, right? But they sent all travel agents an email that said, for $66, this is a travel agent rate, 3 days, 2 nights, because we want to do a training on our new ships. I said, I didn't care where it was going, what they were serving. I was going for $66, right? I didn't know what I had planned, but it was in January. That's my birthday month. I went. You all, I'm so glad I went, because although I'm loyal to Royal Caribbean, I always say I want to try out every cruise line because I book cruises so much, right? I got on there, we had a training, and the best part of the training for me was that they told us travel agents cruise with them for $40 per night per person. That's our travel agent rate. And we get that rate once a year on each of their ships. I said, that's enough for me. Then we learned that painters get a free cruise once a year with them. The healthcare professionals get, so just to be able to go and learn all of the insider information, that was a bonus for me. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Thank you all for putting that in the chat. Now, let me say this. That's the travel side that I just shared with you. I showed you how to get to the beach. Let's talk about how to get to the bank, okay? Now, most times you have people who love the travel, and I got in because of the travel. I was a principal. I needed my sanity to be saved, right? So I knew I was going to take the trip periodically. But I was not interested in the marketing side at the time, just because marketing was a scary word to me. I felt like you had to go to school for marketing and all of that. Guys, I'm so glad I listened anyway, because Warren Buffett said it best. He said, never rely on a single source of income. He said, you must invest to create that second source. And this is how we capitalize on the power of leveraged and residual income. Now, you all know, how many of you have residual bills? They come every month. Electric, phone, gas, whatever, cable. If you have residual bills coming every month, wouldn't it be nice to know that you have that residual income coming every month? I partnered with Cooley some years ago. I didn't have to keep partnering with her to keep getting paid. I get paid every month as long as she's still in the business. And she doesn't have to work it. If she doesn't want to work it at all 1 month, if she wants to book 20 cruises that month, that's totally up to her. But as long as her investment is still in that business every month, she gets paid when she wants. I get paid. That's what residual income is, doing something one time and getting paid over and over again. So let me show you how this works. Now, you don't have to beg. We just said this. You don't have to beg people to travel, right? We simply show them how to leverage their weekly income if they want to become a travel advisor. A travel agency owner. So this is how we leverage this weekly income. And I want y'all to pay attention to this, especially being invited by Cooley, because I'm going to share something with you about her top 3 seats. She has not filled her top 3 seats yet. When I say the top 3 seats in any organization are always the best when we're talking about network marketing, and I'll explain why. Cooley has 1 person in her first seat, but she still has her second and third seat open. There's spillover money that comes from that, and you'll see that shortly. But this is what we do. I simply shared this information with Cooley a couple years back. She said yes, and because she said yes, the company sent me a $50 direct sale commission. It's that simple. Let's say all 4 of you were in here with me as my guests. You said, yes, I'm in, yes, I'm in, yes, I'm in, yes, I'm in. How much is the company going to pay me if they give me $50 a person? $200. Come on, educators. We be whispering like we unsure. It's not a trick question, right? For 4 people, I'm getting $50 for them, each of them, next week, Thursday. That's why I get paid every Thursday, because every week we're sharing this information. This is my literally 5th state. in 3 days since Friday. And we've been going around sharing it and just launching our new partners all over. Every yes got somebody a $50 bill. But guess what? Because I brought Cooley in, let's say Cooley invited Tevin. Tevin says, I'm in. I need this. I'm an educator. I'm in. Cooley's gonna get her $50 for bringing Tevin in, but I get a 50% check match on anything Cooley does. I live in Wisconsin. I can be in Jamaica. It doesn't matter. She can be in the Bahamas. It doesn't matter. When she makes a sale, she gets 50, I get 50%. And not from her check. They're gonna send her whole 50. The company's gonna send me 25. What's your name?
Summer.
Summer, because I like how attentive you are. Now I'm gonna add Summer in here. So if Tevin and Summer said yes, now Cooley gets $100 on Thursday, I'm getting 50. So wouldn't it benefit me to always make sure I'm helping my partners? And it benefits her to always help her partners. That's how that works. That's how that works. So when you make $1,000, I get 500. When you make a fortune, I get a half a fortune. Y'all see how that works? So I'm gonna fly wherever I need to fly to and help my partners grow their business. That's how it works, you all. And then lastly, we earn additional bonuses every time we promote in increments of $10 up to 6 levels. So once you hit Gold Builder status, you get your first $10 team bonus. Gold Builder is simply helping 9 people open their business. Some people know 9 people. They're like, I'm getting them in right now. After that 9th person, now you get your first $10 team bonus, which means every time you bring someone in thereafter, you get $60 instead of just 50. Okay? So I know $10 might sound like, oh, nothing. But it is when you start bringing in more people, and every time they come in, that's an extra $10 bill that you get attached to your name. This is just like the Olympics: bronze builder, silver builder, gold builder. Cooley is working her way to bronze builder without even trying, you all. You know how long I've been telling Cooley to have one of these types of parties in person. She said, I think I should do it in St. Louis. You can, we'll go to St. Louis too. But let's do it where you live. Let's do it virtually. And as soon as she gets 3 people, now the company is giving you $50 for each of those 3. She's earned over half of her investment back already, and she's recognizing the company as a bronze builder. But how many of you know if you're going to get paid for 3 people, $50 each, right away, you're going to think of 3 more people. You're going to say, I know 3 more people who could use this. Then you're a silver builder. At silver, you've earned all of your investment back and some. But at gold builder, you've helped 9 people. Yes, you got your investment back. You're still making $50 a person, but now you get that first level of $10 team bonus. That's where you get $60 a person. You also get a 10% match on personal ITA's travel commissions. What's ITA? Independent Travel Advisor. You all, I have a team of 228 people under me right now. I brought in 71 of them. Do you know if any of those 71 people, Cooley is one of my 71 personals that I brought in, anytime any of them book travel, they get commission, I get 10% of whatever. So just when we were in Harlem at lunch on the 14th, Friday, I'm sitting there, several $100 deposited into my account. Isn't that a good feeling? I don't know who booked the travel. And don't have to know. What'd you say, Jennifer?
It was my Ghana trip.
See, and the thing is, Ghana. That's a nice commission. And
eight girls went to Ghana.
See?
Yeah, I booked her trip to Ghana. And you can book your own trip.
Not too late though for the next time, right? But that's good to know. And the thing is, I didn't know you before today.
Right.
You saw me putting my sweater on outside, walking in here, right? But had no idea that commission check probably came from something that Cooley booked, and I didn't even know who it was. That isn't it something to be paid for booking, but it's better to get paid for the travel that you didn't even book. Summer, we can't even deny it. That's what I'm saying. As much as I kept saying for another business, I could not deny that this just made sense. Okay? All right, y'all, wrapping it up. You also get a 10% check match on all of your matrix commission. Now, let's be honest here. Anytime somebody sees that diagram right away, what do we think? Pyramid.
Yeah, that's true.
Pyramid. I thought it. And yep, and I'm gonna tell you something. As an educator, we quick on that. Quick. Wait, do you have a guest named Charmaine? Okay. Okay. She was trying to come in. All right, guys. So we think it's a pyramid. I thought it was a pyramid too. And I sat there as the educator I was, arms folded, like, I already knew. I already knew, but I did not know what a pyramid was. I thought I did, but when I got in the business, that was the first thing I researched. I took that 30 days to really understand what pyramids are. Pyramids are illegal, you all. Let me be very open there. They're illegal. Pyramids are when monies are exchanged, but there are no goods or services exchanged. The reason this is not a pyramid, and this was the easiest for me. My father-in-law is also my pastor. He was not for this at all. He thought it was something so illegal, and that's how I was looking, Summer. Like, I kept my eyes on. I said, "Do you think I would be illegal, Dad? What does that say about me?" But when I turned in my 1099 that I got from the IRS, when he did my taxes, he said, "What is this Planet Marketing? You got a nice chunk of money from them." I said, "That's that little business you don't believe in, Dad." He said, "I stand corrected." So when the IRS stamps their approval on something, you all, you know it's legit because they are not going to send you a 1099 on anything that's illegal. So I want to make sure we get that address the elephant in the room on that. This is simply a 3x19 build matrix. This is what I want you all to understand. You see the person at the top, that's Cooley in this case. Cooley, you've already started your business. All Cooley needs is she has one person. When she goes and fills up that second and third spot, those are the hot seats. And I'm just saying this, and I'm pausing for a minute because it's nice to have family in your first seats, but family is not always going to be the people that you make the most money in. Because family knows you as little sister, little cousin, you know, we kick it. People who understand business, understand those first three seats are powerful. Why? Because let's just say, Mama, I'm going to choose you, Mama, Miss D. If you get started, you're in seat number 2. Everybody else that comes in after this fourth person, you all, after that third person, the next person has to fall under one of those first 3 seats. So now on the 10th of the month, you're getting $4 per person for every person that falls into your organization, whether you brought them in or not. I want y'all to say, respect the $4. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because our 6-star director had a major stroke on Thanksgiving. He was the first millionaire in the company. Went to Morehouse, had to drop out from playing around too much, had to work at Papa Do's, couldn't even afford to eat there. Y'all, he popping so much dough now. When I tell you the checks that he has to write, he can write them. He had a major stroke on Thanksgiving. Thank God his life was spared. That was the end of November. He was there till January 5th. But on January 1st, he got his bonus check of $16,000 deposited. And 9 days later, on the 10th, his residuals hit. Because he was the first person in the company, he has 20,000 people under him. Multiply that by $4. I think that's about 8. No, because he has 20,000 now. He has 20,000 people times $4. If you do the math, I think it's 80,000 on the 10th month. It can happen, you all. So I just want you all to know that. All right. Now, how do you get this residual income? Everybody needs residual. I can't say that enough. Whether you understand it or not, everybody needs residuals. You, by just unlocking your matrix, bringing 2 people in, just 2 people in. That's all you have to do. And when you get those 2 people, now you have 9 seats available. You get paid $4 per person for every seat that fills up in your organization. Y'all know when I got that first check for $48, I just laughed. I was making 6 figures as the principal. You're not gonna impress me with a $48 check. Y'all, when they said go bronze, I went bronze. At Bronze Builder, now I have up to 243 seats open in my organization, whether I fill them up or not. Cooley is in my business. If Cooley goes and gets 200 people, she has 200 people, but I also have 200 people, and it grows like that. So now I'm getting $1,452 a month. Now this is up to, it depends on how many people you want to bring in. Silver Builder, you have 6,500 seats. You can earn up to $39,000 a month. And Gold Builder, 19,000 seats in your organization. You can earn up to $118,092 per month. I know somebody is saying nobody is making that monthly. They are. They are. We're just used to seeing that annually. But when I say you telling me I can earn up to 6 figures, which was my annual salary, as a principal, you're saying I can earn that a month. The company says yes, but even if you don't, Summer, If you left here today knowing that from now on, you're gonna get $4,368 every month as extra money, would you be okay with that? I'd be okay with $4,300. Tell me that'd be okay, right? I'll take that until times get better, right? So once I understood that, I said I'm in. Now, let me keep showing you this. Now, that's just the matrix. That's open to any and everybody in the business. But this, I'm competitive. I'm a red personality. I want to win. If it's money to be won, I want to win it. And this is the director program. How do you become a director? We brought somebody in Jersey the other night. She said, I want to know how to become a director right away.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is help 100 people get their businesses up and running. And it's not you by yourself. It's literally you and the people on your team are able to go in together. You may get 10 people, Jennifer may get 10, Tevin may get 10. Now that's 30 people. She only has 70 more people to go. She's a director now. Everybody is open to that. And that director, on the first of the month, we get a $500 bonus. We get that next level of $10 team bonuses. It goes all the way down to 10 stars, you all. The money is here depending on how much money you want to make. You get paid on the first of the month. In addition to all of your weekly and residual pay, you get nothing less than $1,000 a month from all income sources in the business, and you receive a Planet Marketing Director jacket. As I wrap up, you all, for those of you who love hardware, we have a Ring and Rolex program that says when you hit it, you get it. Again, I made 6 figures as a principal. I didn't get a beautiful little sapphire ring like that, but I said, if I can make 6 figures for somebody else's business, surely I can do the same for mine. So I've always said, the principal position didn't make me, I made the position. So all the skills that I brought to that, I brought to my own organization now. And once you hit that annual earnings of $100,000, signifying $8,333 per month, the company's going to issue you a sapphire ring. It goes all the way up to the double diamond ring, Rolex watch once you hit 5-star director. This is our income disclosure statement for last year. I'm a 1-star. Let's just say gold builder. When you hit gold builder status and you're just willing to put in 15 hours a week just on your business, you a few hours a day, 1 hour a day, whatever you decide, right? The lowest gold builder last year made $406. But do you see the highest gold builder made $505,000 last year? People may not understand network marketing, but the money is here to be made, and we're here to show you how to make it for those of you who are interested. This is one of our closing slides here that really brings lots of people, it opens lots of people's eyes. I think I shared with you all already, my mother passed September 7th of 21. And as she was dealing with dementia and then stage 4 pancreatic cancer, my goal was to hit directorship before my mother left here. Just in case God decided to take me first, I wanted all the money that I earned as a director in this business to be passed on to my beneficiaries. So you all take a look at what it says. Our founder put this together, and it's nothing else out here like it that matches it to me. He said, as a Planet Marketing Director, you can feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, this business that you've built will outlast you. That means your family is still going to receive all of your Planet Marketing weekly commissions, director pay, director bonuses, and all of your monthly residual income. You all, I don't know anywhere else that does that. Jennifer, this is your son, right? Some of you have children. Tevin, do you? Okay. What I know, though, even without having children of my own, my nephews, my husband, my daddy, they're all very important to me. So when I close my eyes, and I hope it ain't no time soon, Lord, I hope it's not. But when I do, as a director, all the money that they send me, all they're going to do is take my name off the deposit and put my beneficiary's name on there. That's huge, you all. I got let go from my job in 22. Had I died first, they were not going to send my 6-figure salary to my family. And we all know that. So that's what really does make this business stand out from so many others. So as I close, we are a turnkey business. All of the tools, training, and events you'll need to have access to, you will, right from your back office, your phone, or your laptop. My mentor, Mr. John Maxwell, well-noted leadership author, is going to be our guest speaker. We have a convention every year in Orlando. This is our 10-year anniversary, so we're just looking forward to all of the growth that has been made in these 10 years. So, biggest question that people have, waiting to hear, is how do I get started? Guys, it's very, very simple. Price is what you pay, but value is what you get. So I know somebody thought it was gonna be thousands of dollars to get started. Nope, that's if you join American Express or AAA and their travel business. Ours has been $200, $199.90 since the start. Our founder has never, he didn't want to increase that at all. Many people ask him, why don't you, all of what you're offering, it should be more than that. He said, I want ordinary people to be able to make extraordinary income. So he has never changed the startup price. So that $199.90, that is the most popular option. Why? Because if I was a salesman, I wouldn't give you the car and not give you the tires. I wouldn't sell you the tires and not give you the car, right? So the $199.90 is inclusive of Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel. You have your $19.95 for your marketing business. That's what gives you that right to earn the residual income, to get paid every time somebody partners with you and get those residuals. Those 8 checks a month that I get, 6 of them come from my marketing side. If I ever stop paying the $19.95 a month, they will stop sending me minimally $1,000. So I'm never gonna stop paying that. Some people stop because they don't understand it, but it's definitely the meat of all of this. Your travel business, the startup, I'm sorry, y'all. The startup is $179.95. After 30 days, that drops all the way down to $39.95. So again, $179 and $19 together is the $199.90. That gives you the whole opportunity. 30 days to try it out. After that, $39.95 and $19.95 is $59.90 rounded up. That's $60. Break it down, that's $2 a day. And you are not one business, but 2. All right, so now you all, time to make a decision. We don't pressure anyone. We don't put anyone on the spot unless you already know you are 1. But 3 is no thank you. I just wanted to come. I wanted to support Cooley in her endeavors, but I don't know that it's for me. I don't know that we have any 3s on the line on Zoom or I don't know that. But if you are a 3 and you don't think that you need extra money, you okay with paying full price for all your travels and giving your commission to someone else, we respect that. All we say is that when you do travel, because we know you're going to travel again, we just say keep traveling, keep booking through Cooley so she can continue to get the commission. And number 2 says, I like what I heard. I just have a few questions and I'm going to stay on the Zoom, have you all on the Zoom, open up for your questions, get any questions answered that you have in the room so that we can turn that 2 into a 1. A 1 says, I'm ready to go. Cooley, I didn't even know she was doing this, but she travels, I travel, she's making extra money, I want to make extra money. And number 2 and 3 spots are still open. You want to fill one of those last 2 first seats that she has. So now if we have family members, let's say 2 of her family members took seat 2 and 3, that's great. Somebody else says, I want to still get started. You can join in on one of those family members and be in their first, second, or third seat. Cooley still gets all of that. That's still her team, you all, okay? All right. So start your journey of success. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. We always say this, you all, you don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to get started in order to be great. So that does conclude the presentation. And I do want to open it up. I want to kind of take a look too and see, wait, do we have the TV? We can turn the TV back on. Okay, because I want to make sure we see everyone. I want to get any questions answered that someone may have, or someone willing to unmute and let us know what was something that, thank you, Octavia. What was something that you heard that you really liked, something that was impressive to you, or just a question that you may have? Feel free to unmute so we can get your questions answered. Same thing in the room, Tevin, Jennifer, or Summer. If you have any questions, let us know. And if you already know that you're, okay, Octavia said, oh, I love it. Okay, first of all, Octavia has been very engaging. Pull this chair up. Octavia has been very engaged this entire time on Zoom. It's okay if you can't. I can. Yep. Okay, no problem. Octavia did give us a tax tip, you guys. She said, be sure to record your expenses as well if you're receiving that 1099. Exactly. Thank you. And Octavia says she's a mixture. She said a mix of 3 and 2, but we like that too. She said she wants the discounts and she wants to help Dion get paid. Octavia, we like that. The discounts, and when Dion gets paid, you get paid too. So if you are open I'm gonna take this off of here, Deanna. Let me see, because I want to be able to hear them.
She said she wants.
Why am I still getting feedback? I don't understand that. Isn't that- And I'm not even connected to the television now. That's so crazy. All right, I'm gonna just keep it turned down. Miss D, thumbs up. Can you still hear me? See, she can still hear me though, but when she talks, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hear her. Yeah, it's like an echo. That's so weird. It's so crazy. Let me see.
Can you hear me now?
Thumbs up. Can you
See?
still hear me?
Unless you mute
So
it.
she can still
Can
hear
you
me.
hear me? I unmuted.
Yeah, it's like an echo. See, Miss D.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Let me see.
Can you hear me now?
You know what?
Thumbs
'Cause
up.
we're
Can you still hear me?
on
She
YouTube,
can still hear
Can you hear
so
me?
we can stop streaming.
Okay, hold on. She's gonna stop her streaming. That's what's happening. We're gonna answer them, Kevin.
Can you hear me now?
You know what?
Thumbs up.
We're-
I know what you're trying to do. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now.
Can you hear me?
We can stop.
There we
That's
go.
why. 'Cause we're
Oh,
streaming live.
that was Dion's fault all this time, y'all. She was streaming live and we didn't even know. Okay, let me turn it up. Now I can hear. Is Tyrone one of your guests?
Yeah, that's my uncle.
Okay. All right, Miss D, go ahead and unmute. I think we can hear you well now. Wait a minute, wait.
Go back to the screen.
You want
I
to?
wanna see everybody.
Okay, hold on. Dion wants to see you all.
Okay, is it echo now? Is
Let me
it clear?
see. Miss Madeline.
I don't hear no echo though.
You don't hear an echo?
Mm-mm. You hear echo on your end? You hear echo? Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. Oh, you know why? Because I think all of us sitting together.
Yep. So if somebody else is in the room on there, just have them lower theirs while you're talking. But I definitely want to hear from you, Miss D.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they said mute.
I guess just turn it off. That's fine.
Okay.
Cause what's on mute? You can go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's an excellent opportunity to get in there and make some money and travel at the same time. And especially if someone come under you and you get paid every time they get paid. I mean, I love it. I love it.
You love it enough to partner with Miss Daughter, your daughter.
But you know, I'm always back that girl. That's my girl.
She said, that's my girl. So that sounds like C2. Let me see what Octavia said, I don't have the time. Can I still get discounts when I book with Dion? Well, Octavia, only if she is taking you on one of the FAM trips, which is a familiarization trip, and you can get the same rate that she gets. That's the only time a guest can benefit from the discounts. Now, Octavia, if this is what I do appreciate, I like when people give us their reasons that they don't think they can do it, and it has nothing to do with the startup of the $200. If it's not the startup cost or the $60 a month, you don't have to worry about putting so much time into it. Some people are in the business solely for the discounts because they know they're going to travel and they want to be able to either get their commission or they want to go ahead and get the discount. So you don't have to work it as much. Like I travel a lot because I'm building and I'm working up to a certain goal like that. So I'm going to travel and help my partners, but that's not a requirement to work the business, just FYI. So I just want to put that out there for Miss Octavia.
And then also, because I really haven't been using the as far as like getting other people under me, where I've basically just been doing the book and travel portion of it. Where those commission checks, it's good commission checks every now and then, you know, where it's like it's unexpected extra money that you're not really even expecting it. And then also like, cause I'm of course, and Octavia, you were playing on your side too, where it's like everybody's always asking me like, plan this, plan that, and then I travel a lot too. So you also make commission on when you travel. Like for example, we're doing a European cruise in June, where that's gonna be a lot of money, and I'm going on a trip where it's just a family trip. Where I'm pretty much getting my money back and some by just going on a trip with my family that I was doing anyway.
That's so
So just simple things like that where I haven't really been recruiting like that at all. I've just been mainly using the travel portion of it and just benefiting from the commissions that I already do anyway, because I travel all the time, my family and friends, and I don't even promote like that, where people, they just know me as the planner, so they like, can you put this trip together? Like, Jen, she's going to Ghana, and friends like that, they just call and like, put this trip together for me, and I'm like, oh, okay. And it's easy to do it, because all you're doing is putting in, because they pretty much do the work for you. Like, she told me that she was going to Ghana, it was a girl's trip, birthday trip, cool. How many days, what's the dates, and you just plug it in as if you were to do it on Travelocity or something like that. And it pulls up all this stuff, all this information, and then you just email it to the client, and then you get that commission back.
And that's the thing, you all, don't feel like you have to be so technologically savvy. For those who may not be, you pick up the phone. Call the resort, call the cruise line, call whoever they're booking with, and you let them know, I need 20 cabins. Here are their names, their birth dates, and here's my name and my travel agency number, so they can put your name down as the agent, and you get that money. And just like she said, it's a family European trip, even the family members who are going, if you're going in June, that's right around the corner. Those who are going, you can always come in, and if Dion is okay with it, they come in as an agent, you can take over your room and get your commission for your room. She'd be okay with that, because she's still benefiting. She has the whole family there. She's gonna have a nice commission, but she also gets a business partner at the same time. And you all, what I love, and here I come into Aisha, what I love, and then Tevin, please get your questions ready, because I want to hear from you too. What I love is that our partners over in the UK and our families who have come over from Ukraine, who are working this as families, because they know that generational wealth is real. And instead of one person booking over here and booking with this person, why not keep it in your family? So I'm so appreciative that her family has shown up for her tonight. So thank you all. Minister Aisha, you were going to add something?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm Minister Aisha Williams Houston. I just want to say shout out to the launcher on tonight for launching her business, and to everyone who's online. Just to kind of piggyback off of what Director Denise said, and the young lady that said that the 200 wasn't an issue. I am a retired Cook County sheriff from out of Chicago, Illinois. I put 20 plus years in. Not only that, I'm the CEO and executive chef of Multi Cuisines by Aisha. I do partner with Planet Marketing, and I own my own travel agency. Now, when I got started in the business, when I heard the presentation, I got into the business because of the traveling, because I was traveling everywhere throughout the United States, everywhere in the United States. So it just made sense for me. So when you talk about having the time, I didn't even work my business, and this is me personally, for 6 whole months, because I didn't understand. I'm not tech savvy. But when I chose to just plug in a couple of times on Zoom and listen to individuals that's really living this life, that helped me to grow in the business by hearing individuals. And like I just heard Denise say, pick up the phone and call. I booked eight people in my church to Aruba, all inclusive. They had the fare and everything, and that whole trip was $18,000. I called Fun Jet Vacation. They did all the hard labor for me because I didn't know what I was doing. They sent me an itinerary. I sent it over to the individuals. They said yes. I took the payment, and that was that. And I ended up having a commission of $2,300. And I was at home sitting on the end of my bed. So it's truly, truly an amazing opportunity. But when I found out about the marketing and I began to just talk about what I do, and I leverage those who are in the business, like Director DF, she knows this business. I had Zoom parties, I had a launch, they presented for me, and then next thing you know, I done brought 20 people in. I was able to be a goal builder to where I started receiving 10% off other people's trip. I had a $300 the other day that blew my mind. I'm like, who booked this trip? So apparently they did a booking that was $3,000. I got $300. So the marketing part is so good and so valuable. So I'll just leave it on that. Amazing for me. And I'm glad I wasn't hesitating on this, because as a sheriff, we see so much crime, we see so much stuff, it's like, no. I'm so glad I said yes to this opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Aisha. We definitely want to hear any other questions that you all may have. Tevin said he has questions, so I definitely want you all to be able to we want to get his questions answered. Go ahead, Tevin.
Yes, before my question, transparency, I've never been a dive in 100% type of person, so I like to tip my toe in the water, test how that's going.
Okay.
Now, looking at these two buckets, I hear Planet Marketing, and then I also hear Travel Advisor. I feel like it looks like when you do the two together, that's when you get the best bang for your buck. Also, fiscally, that's a little challenging when I'm thinking about it. But also, the travel aspect is what I am a little bit more interested in. So my question is, have you had someone start with one packet, maybe just a travel agent,
Absolutely.
Planet Marketer,
Absolutely.
and then they moved on?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great question. Tevin wants to know, do you have to do the 200, both of them together, or can you just do one? You can.
Or at a later date and add.
And add it later. You absolutely can. Now, when we say we don't like to sell the car without the tires without the car, that's what we mean. Tevin can start tonight and just be an ITA, an independent travel advisor, for $179 to start and $39.95 a month. Yes. Now, Cooley might say, I don't want you to leave any money on the table. And as her coach, I'm probably gonna tell you, you don't want them to leave any money on the table. You did, yep.
Yeah.
And you can start that way.
Well, no, I can start like that, but I had the same thought where I'm like, I'm not recruiting nobody. But what happened, because I just used the travel portion of it, but I still had that part. And then I had people that would ask me about it. Like my coworker, she's the first seat, because I really didn't work that part like that, but she was seeing how I was booking trips and things like that, so she had questions. So you do get a lot of people like that, and because I had that bucket open, I was able to bring her on.
Yeah.
So I've never done the launch party. I never even talked about it or anything like that, but it will be people that's gonna ask you about it. And then to have that open, you can bring them in.
You can bring them in. You can add the $20 later to bring them in. But if you don't feel like you're going to work both sides right away, but you have the 200, I would say you get the full package, and then you focus on the travel side, learning the travel side. And as your people are hearing that you're traveling, they're going to say, well, wait a minute. I need to hear about this. And educators, please hear me loud and clear. Don't think you have to learn everything before you start sharing, because I made that mistake. I'm going to every meeting every week, staring at the presentation, making sure, I got to make sure I know this. And then one day I said, no, I don't. No, all I have to do is leverage my leadership. So if it just so happens I was in town this weekend, I said, Cooley, we need to do it. But Cooley tried to get out of it. Well, I think we should wait. No, you have people who need to know what you're doing. They may be interested. And if I wasn't here, we would have done it on Zoom, and I would have been presenting the same way on Zoom. So to answer your question, it's totally up to you. But we definitely wouldn't want you to leave any money on the table. We want you to be able to add that. And then some people who say, well, I'll start with the $20 side. Sure, but it's hard to sell the agency to someone if you don't know the benefits of it. You know what I mean? So you can start with the $20 side. You have that seat hemmed up. But if you haven't been able to go out and book trips or look at the site, you don't really know what to tell other people.
Might I add, with the Planet app, you can send out business cards, you can send out videos. The same video we was trying to show you all, you can send that out too, when people have questions about your business.
Okay. Any other questions from you yet?
Nope, absolutely.
Not yet. Okay. Any other questions online? All of these names on here, I know. I'm gonna call some names. Come on, Miss Fifi, JW, Claudia, Renee, Erica, Beverly, April, Octavia, Trudy, Charmaine, Tyrone, and Renee. Someone have a question? Someone want to say, I'm a 1, I want that 3rd seat. Mama done already claimed the 2nd seat. Look, and Mama nodding too. We're going to show you how to send Mama that enrollment link. Get her going. Are there any other questions from anyone? D said, can anyone see this presentation later? D, absolutely. Absolutely. We can actually send it to you so you can take a look at it. There may be some people who may even be interested in seeing the compensation plan alone and just see how the money is broken down, how you earn that. We can send that as well. And all of that is in the app that was just mentioned by Minister Aisha. When you get started, you get the access to the app. And there's a whole library of videos, informational video that you can send out to individuals. Ms. Summer, do you have any questions? No, not yet?
Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Well, I'm not gonna hold anyone up. I wanna, anybody who gets started though with us, we always give out a product. Dee said, so I can get my people. Come on, Ms. D, we're gonna get you enrolled right away. Ms. D, dancing back there, she said, can anyone see this presentation so I can get my people? So your mom is already ready to start sharing this, and that's what we look for. But Ms. D, and it's on YouTube. Yep. Ms. D, we will have a 4-day, 3-night hotel voucher to email you just for getting started tonight. And we have a list of locations to choose from, anywhere from Vegas to other cities here in the United States, also Dominican Republic and Mexico. That's one of our gifts that we always give out to individuals who get started. So I'm excited to get you going. Ms. D, are you in St. Louis? Okay, good, because I'll be there in a few weeks. So definitely, if you want to schedule a home party at your house, we'll come there. I'll do the same thing for you and your guests, okay? Before we get off, if anyone on the line, if you are a 1 or a 2, go ahead and send that to Cooley now, so she'll know if we need to get on the phone and answer any questions that you all may have. But if not, you all, I just want to say thank you. And I encourage you, please don't let this opportunity pass you by to get, I can't say it enough, to be in somebody's first 3 seats in an organization. There's spillover money that comes along with that. And what that simply means is I'm a director. I found out that another director at home in Milwaukee was making more money than me. But I had more people than her. So, I raised my hand and asked, how is that? I said, if I have a larger team, how does she make more money than me? And it was because she was in somebody's first seat. So that meant every time somebody came into the organization, there was every 3 people, every 4 people, they were falling into her organization. She has people in her organization she doesn't even know because she was in seat number 1. And that's the benefit in being in someone's first, second, or third seat. So hopefully someone who's on here tonight will go ahead and snatch up that 3rd seat, and then we can continue to work from there. But yes, thank you, Dee. She said, plus it's a tax deduction. Yes, it is, Ms. D. Your mama got it down pat. I like that. Okay, good. All right, you all. Well, thank you all so much. And congratulations again to Ms. Dion Cooley for having her first launch. Be on the lookout. We're going to do an in-person one in St. Louis as well. And we'll do another on Zoom if we need to. Ms. Claudia, you unmuted. Did you have a question or a comment?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes,
So if we were to start tonight, so it sounds like it's a business, then as well as you get the advantages for travel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm thinking more along obviously I love to travel, but I'm also looking at it as a tax write-off. Okay. So I would need to I would have to buy the car and the tires, right?
Yes.
Which part of the business do you get to write off? That's my question.
Oh, goodness. From our transportation, whether it's our flights, our hotels, I write off all of my business dinners. I'm always talking business right over dinner. Okay. I work from home. So a portion of my home office, that counts too. My cell phone, I only work, it's a phone-based business, right? So I do so much. Again, that's the portion of the home. So there's everything that you would do in the internet, like everything that you do to work your business is part of that tax write-off. All you need is a good and a good accountant. And it has definitely blessed some people in that area.
Yeah, that's what I need that.
It's Claudia,
okay, so
I
think I'm interested in the 3rd seat.
Wait, say that again, Miss Claudia.
I think I'm interested in the 3rd seat.
Okay.
Claudia's your third one. Good,
Yeah,
good.
Claudia does a lot of family traveling too, and you can be getting commission for that. But you-
Yes.
Exactly. My family just came back from New York.
that's what
See,
I'm saying. And you got paid for that.
that's it. Well,
Right.
congratulations, Miss Claudia. We will get your email as well, so we can get that hotel voucher out to you. And you all show some love to Miss Dion, because now that she has 3 people, she not only opened her matrix, but now she's a bronze builder. So congratulations. That's our second bronze builder this weekend. We one became bronze when we first got here on that night. So Erica and Renee, we see your hand clap emojis, and Miss D and Miss Claudia, thank you so much for not only supporting Cooley, but becoming partners with her in the business. So we appreciate that. That's right, Octavia. Octavia knows those tax laws. We might have to call Octavia sometimes too. So, all right, guys, if you don't say yes right now, it's okay. Give Dion a call in about an hour. Maybe your mind will change in an hour and we'll still be here, okay? You all be blessed. Have a wonderful, wonderful night, and hope to see you soon. Take care.
Bye-bye.